be on the left side of you.
Hey everybody, just wanted to do a part 2 on maintenance of an outdoor wood furnace during the burning season. And we come back down here to get with Boone here.
And trim my beard again too.
Yeah, he's going to trim his beard. But we're going to do this part 2 on more things that you do during the burning season. And we didn't touch on a lot of things. The last video we did with Boone was every day he moves the ashes around. But what happens is after about a month or so, is that what you said, about a month you take some ashes out?
It probably averages about that whenever I figure it needs it.
Okay.
It's usually about a month probably.
So what we're going to do is show for, let's go ahead and pop that open, is once a month, Boone, you know, it's just maintenance as far as ash level, because you don't want your ashes to get overly high. You want to be able to maintain them.
Before we go any farther, I want to point out this is 20 years old.
Okay, yep. We had a guy ask a question, so we just wanted to show that. Over here is the manufacture date 7 of 01. It's a CL5648. So that is the year of this furnace. So go ahead, Boone. So the ashes are not overly deep, but
I push them all the way to the back.
So he goes ahead and just pushes all of his hot stuff. All right. All the way to the back of the furnace. And that way when you take out the ashes that are burnt up, or the powder, you're going to get some hot stuff in there, but most of it's going to be a lot of your just your burn up ashes. So and there's probably what, 6 inches in there or so, I'd say.
Pretty close to that.
Yeah. So, and here's what I'm going to also point out is on a central boiler furnace, you can see, well, the water temperature is 179, but you can see there is snow on the roof of this. And the way I look at that is central boiler is the only outdoor wood furnace that uses spray on foam all the way around their firebox and stuff. So this is the south side. The sun's hitting it, and it still has snow on the roof. If you drive around the country, you can look at some furnaces and they won't have no snow on it, on the roof, and that could be due to a little bit of heat loss. But it does cost a little bit more money for a company to use the spray foam. So but central boiler, I don't know when they did start using it. If it was right in the beginning, that's something I could probably find out. But you can hear he's getting right down to the bottom and scraping it out. So it usually doesn't take too awful long, and you can see almost a full wheelbarrow, and those coals are pretty much the wood's pretty much used up. Do you put any of your ash and stuff on your garden at all, or some people do? I didn't know if you did.
Take it down and mix it in my compost. I'm a compost.
So you compost it and put it in the compost pile. So there's another use when you're using it. Oh, yep, the lips and stuff. And we will, I can check this for you while we're sitting here. But the water level on a central boiler,
6 degrees, I hope it's not froze up.
yeah, I was going to tell you, it was minus, I live about 12 miles north of Boone. We had minus 12 degrees this morning, and on the way down here I had 9 degrees, and so a little bit breezy day, 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, so it's obviously 0 or below. So, oh, I was checking the water temperature, or not the water temperature, but the sight valve. So you probably got that pretty good. So he's cleaned off his.
Make sure I scrape that right along that joint right there where the bottom of the stove.
Yeah, it's tapered. Yeah, central boiler, instead of it coming down into a square, it comes up and tapers out, tapers out. I don't know if it's even a 45-degree angle, but it does taper out. So that's where Boone makes sure he scrapes along that taper on a central boiler furnace. So, and then what do? You pull all your ashes to the front, your coals, I should say. So, and there again, this is once a month kind of a deal, once a month to once every month and a half. Pull your hot stuff back to the front. And usually a lot of people, if they're going to do this, just like what Boone did, he won't put a lot of wood in it the night before. Let the wood burn down, let it burn the coals down, so when you do this, you don't have a lot of fire in that firebox. So the other thing I did, you can see the water level and his sight tube's way up there. Then you just close it and the water will run out. You said you use ashtrol?
Sure do.
Okay. So the ashtrol,
I swear by this stuff,
is to help sweeten the ashes, help with creosote in the firebox. So you just take a spoon.
Make sure I get it in the back corners. I don't put a full spoon back there.
Yep. So.
But I just throw it all over.
Yep. Well, good. Nice and squeaky snow, so you know it's cold. Nice. All right.
Now I'm going to put a little bit of wood in there.
Okay. And you can see, like I did on his last video, Boone's been burning for 20 years, and he just moves his wood up closer to the wood stove every week to 2 weeks. But he's got a good pile here. How many cord do you think you have, Boone?
Pardon me?
How many cord of wood do you think you got here? Never count it. 20, I'd say, I don't know. I'd say 30 face cord put up. So the other thing is you always want to check for your leaks around the furnace.
There's some grapevine here too.
Is you want to look to see if there's any water coming out around the furnace daily in case you might have a leak. You shouldn't have a leak. You want to pop your chimney. This is the old furnace, like I said, 20 years old, and this is how they came. Now they come with a Class A chimney. So what you can do is go ahead and pop that off, and some people will go ahead and you just push that stuff into the firebox?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's what my 2x4 is for.
All right. Now, when's the last time you did this? A month ago or a month and a half ago, or this?
Oh, it's probably 2 months ago.
A couple months ago, so you can see there's maybe 2 inches in there. And just some creosote, stuff like that. I probably should have worn my gloves. My hands are getting cold, holding on to the camera. Phone.
Do some work, you'd probably stay warm.
Yeah, I could do some work. But, all right, he's got that. So that's basically it.
I throw a little ashtrol in here.
Okay. Let me ask you something. So in 20 years, burning this thing, how many, you went through any pumps?
I replaced the pump on here once time.
So one pump in 20 years.
And it's about 15 below zero when I had to do it.
That's
usually pleasant.
That's usually how it is when it's the coldest out.
I try to get a little bit up in the chimney.
Okay. So one pump in 20 years, and you're heating the house for the whole 20 years, and then you got a pump going into the garage, the pole barn, and you've never changed that one.
No, never had to change that.
All right. So what about
I had to change the solenoid once, and I had to replace this door. This is a homemade job.
Yeah. So one solenoid, one pump, and door rope.
I've did the door rope twice, I think.
All right. So basically, in 20 years, he's with a pump. A solenoid's like 26 bucks probably. Door rope, $18 each, 36 a pump. So let's just call it $300. $300 and stuff as far as maintenance of the furnace. So anyway, we just wanted to come down here. This is a once a month, a once every month and a half deal as far as maintenance on an outdoor wood furnace. What we're going to do is...
That's smoking again.
Yep, she's back to burning. We're probably going to do something as far as what maintenance is on the Classic Edge here pretty soon. So it is February, cold here in Michigan, feels good. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. Any comments, leave us a comment and we'll try and answer them. Thanks again. Bye-bye.